Scania trucks, renowned globally for their innovation, durability, and cutting-edge technology, have long been a staple in European markets. Yet, their absence from American highways has left truck enthusiasts and industry insiders puzzled. Why are Scania trucks banned? Or more accurately, why do they struggle to enter the US market? The story behind this ban is a fascinating tale of regulatory hurdles, market dynamics, and fierce competition that has shaped the trucking industry in the United States. Scania trucks are celebrated for their advanced engineering, aerodynamic cab-over designs, and fuel-efficient engines. Their modular systems and ergonomic interiors make them favorites among European truckers. The Scania V8 engine, for instance, is legendary for its power and reliability, dominating European roads with its sleek design and unmatched performance. Despite their global appeal, Scania trucks have faced significant challenges in entering the US market. These challenges are not due to outright illegality, but rather stem from stringent American regulations and market preferences that differ drastically from those in Europe. The primary obstacle for Scania trucks in the United States lies in regulatory discrepancies. American trucking regulations impose specific requirements regarding emissions, safety standards, and vehicle dimensions that differ significantly from European norms. 1. Emission standards. The Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) enforces strict emission regulations aimed at reducing nitrogen oxide (NOx) emissions and particulate matter. Scania trucks are optimized for European standards, which differ from those required by the EPA. Retrofitting these trucks to meet US standards would require costly modifications. 2. Safety regulations. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA) mandates crash safety standards that favor conventional hood designs over engine models like Scania's. These long-nosed designs are preferred in the US for better crash protection and driver visibility. 3. Vehicle dimensions. European trucks like Scania are designed for tighter roads with a maximum length of 18.75 meters, whereas US regulations allow multi-trailers with no length limits. This fundamental difference in design philosophy makes Scania's compact cab-over models less compatible with American preferences. Another significant barrier is the chicken tax, a 25% tariff imposed on imported trucks since the 1960s to protect domestic manufacturers. This tax makes importing Scania trucks prohibitively expensive, further discouraging their entry into the US market. The tariff was originally intended to retaliate against European restrictions on American poultry exports, but has since evolved into a powerful tool safeguarding domestic truck manufacturers like Peterbilt, Freightliner, and Kenworth. The US trucking industry is dominated by well-established domestic brands such as Peterbilt and Freightliner, alongside international players like Volvo and Kenworth 6. These companies have built extensive dealer networks and loyal customer bases over decades. When Scania briefly entered the US market in the 1980s with its P-Series and T-Series cab-over models, it struggled to compete due to low sales, limited dealer support, and logistical hurdles. By 1992, Scania withdrew from the market entirely, establishing a foothold in such a competitive space would require massive investments in service networks and marketing, a challenge compounded by existing brand loyalty among American truckers. European trucks prioritize compact designs optimized for narrow roads and urban environments. Scania's cab-over-engine models exemplify this philosophy, offering better maneuverability in tight spaces. 3. However, American truckers prefer long-nosed designs that provide increased engine accessibility and enhanced safety during collisions. This fundamental difference in design philosophy has made it difficult for Scania to adapt its vehicles to American preferences without extensive redesigns, a costly endeavor that further complicates their entry into the market. The absence of Scania trucks has had mixed effects on the U.S. trucking industry. Missed innovation. Scania's advanced technologies could have introduced new standards for fuel efficiency and sustainability in the U.S., potentially pushing domestic manufacturers to innovate further. Economic protection. On the flip side, domestic manufacturers have benefited from reduced competition due to Scania's absence, maintaining their dominance without facing pressure from a global competitor. Limited options. For American truckers who admire Scania's engineering excellence, the lack of availability means fewer choices when selecting vehicles tailored to specific needs like heavy hauling or construction work. Can Scania make a comeback? Despite these challenges, there is hope for Scania's return to the U.S. 1. Hybrid and electric trucks. With growing interest in sustainable transportation solutions, Scania's expertise in hybrid and electric truck technology could offer a pathway into the U.S. market. 2. Joint ventures. Collaborating with American manufacturers could help Scania navigate regulatory hurdles while leveraging existing dealer networks. 3. Retrofit modifications. Independent importers have already begun modifying Scania trucks to comply with U.S. standards, an effort that highlights demand among enthusiasts despite official barriers. However, adapting to U.S. regulations would require significant investments in redesigning vehicles and building service networks, a daunting task even for a global giant like Scania. The story of why Scania trucks are banned, or more accurately excluded, from the United States is one of complex regulatory challenges, economic barriers like tariffs, fierce competition from domestic brands, and differing design philosophies between Europe and America. While these obstacles have kept Scania off American highways for decades, their global reputation remains intact as a symbol of innovation and engineering excellence. Whether through hybrid technologies or strategic partnerships, there is still potential for Scania to make a triumphant return, bringing its iconic trucks to eager enthusiasts across America. What do you think about this ban? Should Scania adapt its models, or should U.S. regulations evolve to accommodate international innovation? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Speed Scout for more automotive content.